So I got this Sin Racing Sicario chassis. It didn't come with the body. I bought it from my buddy. It was 150 bucks, brand spanking new. Never been touched, never had a battery run through it. I'm not gonna run a Sicario, that 62 Chevy body or 63. I got something else planned for it. This rear end is not locked up. It's like, it has open diff. So I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna try to put RC four-wheel drive, rear axle, slap some leaf springs on there, and make it a flatbed. And the reason I'm putting the RC four-wheel drive axles is because I don't really need these big shocks and these big shock towers. And since I'm going to be running a flatbed truck, then I want this as flat as I can get it to the frame. That means I got to get rid of these and put some leaves on there, put some smaller shocks in the middle, and hopefully it works. So right now I'm unscrewing these wheels. I already kind of unscrewed all of those. I guess these just pop off like that. This is the first time doing this. I haven't really taken one of these apart. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking there's a nut in there. There is a nut in there. So I'm kind of just seeing if it's gonna work. I have all of the shackles on their way tomorrow. I ordered them. They should be here tomorrow. So right now I'm just gonna unscrew these wheels, take them off, take off the stuff I don't need, kind of mock it up and see what I'm working with. See if I like it. I may not even like it and put it all back together, but I think I'm gonna like it. Let's see what we can create and let's have some fun doing it. Right now I'm just putting them all to the RC four-wheel drive. Actually, I probably should have seen if the width is different, and we're a little bit shorter. So that's not quite a bad thing. That's kind of a good thing. These wheels stick out. These wheels do stick out really wide, so maybe narrowing it out will make it look a little better. Compared to the other dually setups, this one is fairly easy to do. Top screws come off. It's a pretty cool setup. I like it. Compared to any other dually wheels that I've had to do, like, these are pretty cool, even though there's 10 lugs that you got to do. But still, very simple. And right now, like I said, I'm just mocking it up just to see about what it's going to look like, the ride height, getting stuff ready, turning screws, staying busy, and having fun. Yeah, I got this truck, and the only thing that was missing from it was one rear tire. It's this rear tire right here. It was missing. I got on A-Main Hobbies. Ordered up 2 of them for 20 bucks, I think. They came in today. Put one on there. You know, not bad. Really good deal. Thanks, Bruce. So that's gonna go there. The only thing I did see already right off the bat is the drive shaft issue. So this one has one of these really skinny ones that go on there like that and have, I don't know, I don't even know what you call these. They're like, I guess, wishbone kind of style. Well, I looked, and when I spun it, I noticed that this over here on this side has an Allen key. So I could just pretty much take that off and just run a regular axle that fits the RC four-wheel drive. Easy fix. I think it's going to work out. All of this stuff I'm going to take off. I don't need none of this, so I'll take all of that off. It's probably a good idea to put it in a Ziploc bag and write on there, send truck parts. So if ever I decide, or in case it doesn't work, I can always put it back together. So that's probably what I'll do now. Go get a Ziploc bag, take all this stuff that I'm gonna need, and take it off. Got my Ziploc. I just took off this side, and I'm pretty much just gonna take it off where it stays together, because I don't really need to take it apart, because if I ever put it back together, it's easier to put back together. So I'm pretty much just gonna take it off in kind of one piece. All right, so that takes off that. And now I need to take off that bottom piece. There goes the axle. Well, there's the axle. Now I just gotta take off this part right here. And I'm putting the screws back in where they go, so I don't have to lose them. It's kind of weird when I tear apart a brand new vehicle for no good reason, just to create something, but that's the fun of RCs. Well, I like tearing apart practically brand new RCs for no reason and just creating something that's not supposed to be. So there we go. Take that off, and I will throw that directly in the Ziploc bag and right on there, send Sicario truck parts. And there we go. And I like the front being open diff. It turns a lot better. If the front was locked, they do not turn as well. But by having the rear locked up, it'll be a little bit more capable than what it was before. Like I drove it outside with the battery and it just didn't seem to, like, if I go on one hill, it just spin. So I'm gonna lock up the rear end, and we don't need the front. I guess that's the front. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. It just broke my Allen wrench. Just killed 2 of my 1.5s trying to take that screw out. Now I cannot get that little piece out of that Allen spot. It's like they glued this thing crazy in there. Luckily, I found these really heavy-duty spec springs. I'm not really sure where I got them, but they're super beefy. They got like 7. Super stiff. They look the part, so that's the look I'm gonna go for. This is kind of an idea of what I'm going with. I'm going with the old Power Wagon, flatbed, straight flat. I think it's gonna look pretty sharp, especially with this beefy looking things in the back. It should be able to haul some weight. Yep, I'm gonna mount these onto the axle. My shackles, I ordered those should be coming in tomorrow, but right now I'm just kind of mocking up stuff. This is just a setting there. It's not, I just wanted to see what it looked like because I'm impatient and I just wanted to look at it, but I'm liking the way it looks. I may take this little flapper off, and then I'm seeing where the flatbed's gonna go. Seeing I may have like a little, maybe a toolbox or something to cover that motor up. There was no way of getting around that. And if you're wondering why the windows are all cut out, because this was a black body that I bought and it had stickers for the windows. So I decided just to cut the windows out, and I could put some Lexan in the back and make them more clear. Other than that, she's rolling. I'm liking the way she's looking already. Progress. So I went through my bag of stuff to see if I could find something that would fit this dog bone onto the RC four-wheel drive axle. Since I broke all of my 1.5s trying to get that dog bone housing holder out, couldn't do it, so it's gonna have to stay. So I went through my big old bin of just different parts I had. I pulled out a slash axle thing, thinking maybe I could cut something in and it'd fit it. I found another thing that I thought that I could, I don't even know what this came from. It came from a drive shaft for sure, or an axle, I mean. Or no, it's a drive shaft. I figured I could put that there, cut a slot in there and hold it, but that ain't gonna work. I found this thing, and it actually has a slot in there that holds the dog bone in there, and it locks pretty good. It's very smooth and it doesn't come out. Then I went through another bin of little screws and stuff, and I have a bunch of these drive shaft holders, different sizes, and luckily I found the size I needed, and I put that in there and it fits perfect. Good old trusty number 2, screw it in, put the drive shaft in there because it's slotted to fit it. Boom, fits right in there. Look at that. Spins it and turns it. So now we'll be able to get an idea of where it goes, where the axle's gonna go. I done put the leaf springs and attached them to the axle. So now I'm gonna put the drive shaft in, put this in, fit it where it needs to go. Oh, it came on. I'm probably gonna have to turn this upside down just to see where it's gonna fit, because there's no really extending it. All right, let me just turn this upside down where it's gonna go. And it looks like it's gonna be about right where we need it. So that's the drive shaft in there. It has room right there. So it looks like it's gonna actually work. I'm pretty stoked. I might have to drill a hole in the frame right there, but that ain't no biggie. I don't mind drilling holes in frames. Heck yeah. So today I'm gonna try to conquer making a bed. I wanna make it out of wood. I can make the side things look like metal by just rusting them out. I'm good with wood, so I might as well try to make it all out of wood. I'm not gonna really be trailing it super hard. If anything, just scale trails or whatever, but I'm gonna just try to do this. Not really sure. I kind of got an idea. I drew up a little plan. I know I want these side rails to slide into it so it holds. I'm just gonna freestyle this whole thing. Let's see what we come up with. Here I'm setting the blade height to one of my scale 2x4s. Now I'm going to mark this. I know it's going to be 15 inches long. I'm thinking I want to add a rail. Half an inch in, half an inch in. Let's kind of even them out. 5 and then 10. That looks good to me. And then this is going to be the width of it. So I need to mark the width of it. I should be using a sharper pencil so I can get it exactly where I need it, but I'll just stay on the inside of that and it'll be fine. I got my marks. Now I want to put these two together because I'm going to do 2 at a time because I want it for both sides. Oh, maybe it'll help if I plug this machine in. Just like that, we have a groove. I'm going to need it a little bit wider. Alright, so I got 4 grooves. That'll be my sides. Now I'm actually going to take off some of this top right here like that. So when I do put my boards in there, they kind of lay flat on something, which I'm thinking I'm going to like. These will be my rails to come up. I like it. I like it a lot. So by doing that, I made like a little spot. So when I do lay my wood down, it lays down like that. And it's nice and flush on the top. All right, cool. So I made them a little skinnier on the tops. It'll just look better. So now I gotta connect these. Drop my wood on there, and let's see what happens. So I'm putting 45s on them. So when I put them together, it'll look pretty sharp. It's kind of like making a picture frame, pretty much. This top one will go in there like that. This top one will go like that. This one will go in there like that. I'll glue and nail that up, and then I'll put my wood planks all the way. And then I'll be able to slide these in the little slots that I made. It's coming along. Some of this stuff up. I'm just gonna pour a little on a board. I don't need that much. Got my little brush. Got me a flat surface right here. Probably ain't gonna do me no good because I'm gonna have to pick it up. Dab me some glue. Always do both sides. You always wanna have it wet on both sides. I'm gonna try, I think I need a board just to elevate it. I'm gonna go with some 3/4 inch So I wanted to, for the wood planks that I'm going to put on the top, I wanted it real tight grain. So I'm going to go with some Sinker Cypress, which has really, really tight grains. And it should go with the scaleness of small scale lumber. All right, now I just got to get the thickness of my 2x6s. I'm going to be running like small scale 2x6s for the planking. I was going to do 2x8s, but I like more wood on there. It'll probably look cooler. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll change it. But right now, they're probably scale 2x8s. But let me see. No, it's a 2x6. Let's get to slicing some of these up. This takes a little bit of time. Hopefully I made enough of these to fit across that whole plank, which is only like 8.5, 9 inches wide, so I'm thinking I do. Where did I put it? There it is. I love the look of that tight grain. It looks so cool. Come on, baby. Hopefully I made enough. Oh, it's gonna be so close. I think I'm gonna be like just 1 or 2 off. Oh, I think I'm gonna be like 2 off. Oh, that's not cool. I need to make 2 more. Oh well, it happens. Now I'm putting a cover on the bottom, because when I slide my rails down, I don't want them falling all the way out, so they kind of need a bottom to keep them up. I want to put it on the bottom, so when I do slide a rail in there, it will hold it from sliding all the way down. Right now I'm using 1/2 inch pin nails. These things are super tiny. So now, when I do slide my rails in there, it'll bottom out on the bottom. Try to get this glue off in there. You don't want it drying in there. Kind of brush it and smooth it out. Yeah, if you notice that nail sticking up, it's because I didn't change the nails out. I thought they were 1/2 inch and they weren't. So I got stuck with the freaking 3/4 inch nail sticking out. I'll wait till it dries all the way and then I'll pull it out. Because right now it's kind of doing its job by holding it all. While it dries, make sure it's square still. Put it on the fence, put it right there. It looks pretty square to me. It looks square enough for me. This nail is bothering me though. Oh, I got it out. Awesome. All right, now let's see if square, square there, square there. All right, I love it. It's all square. So now I need to add in the planks and then see how I'm gonna do everything else. This part's a little tedious because I gotta mark it where these are so I can cut it out. When I do put my rails in, they slide in there like that. I guess it's only on a couple of them I gotta do that to, but it's still kind of pain in the butt. I guess I could have designed it different. I'm just going with it. I'm just going with it. It is what it is. It's only a couple of cuts that I gotta do that to, so not really worried about it. Just like that, put some glue, nail it down. I'm probably gonna put some fasteners on, well, some support boards underneath, because I want it fairly strong. I don't want all these boards wiggling around like that. That would not be cool. 1/2 inch nails, and I'm angling them so they don't come out on the bottom. And there you go. I just got to keep on trucking. I got all those now. Now I can see where else I want to take this thing. Kind of just looks flat. I don't know if I like that. I might do something else. Kind of maybe go down in the back or something. Not sure yet. These are going to be my short rails right here. So I needed 5 of those. I'll set those aside. Now my rails up top in the front, I want them a little taller. I'm going to go about that high. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll make 7 of those. Those go there. Now these go on the side. I want them a little bit taller. Oh, might have to get the chisel on that one and take off a little bit. That'll work. I may have to clean them up because they're kind of not straight up and down on me. Some of them are leaning out. So now that I got it like that, it's kind of how I want it. Now I'm gonna put the slats going across. I'll probably put 3, 1, 2, and then 3 all on that. And I'm thinking about making it one piece so I can take it off if I wanted to take it off. Or I could just slide each one in and out if I wanted to, but not sure. Alright. Now that I got these, I can cut them down to the size I need. So boards are going on the inside. So I got to go from the inside there into the inside of that one and cut it. I'm going to have 2 of them in the back. One on the bottom, one on the top. I'm going to cut 2 of those. And then I'll nail those up. That's going to be my back one like that, and then one up like that. I guess I can go ahead and mark where they're going to go, and I'll reference from the bottom. That way it all stays the same. And then I'll transfer them marks to my top one so they all stay the same. Okay, so I know this is the bottom one, that's the top one. I could take that out, put that one there, put that one there. I should paint this first, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go with it. I don't even know if I want to paint it. Dab some of my super wood glue. Type 1-3. It's the best. I say it all the time, but it really is the best. I'm going to go right where it needs to be, right where I got it marked. And I'm going to throw in a little bitty 1/2-inch nail. I'm going to go at an angle because I don't want it to come out. I'm going to put one that way, and I'm going to put one the other way, just so it holds it. And I'm kind of just going with the flow here. I kind of had a plan, and now it all went away, and I'm just going with it now. Hoping not to nail my finger. I do that a lot. I did that top and the bottom one first like that, so I can kind of center the middle one where I want it to be. Oh, I don't know. I kind of wanted this one, wanting to go all the way across. Alright, well, now it's changed again. And I might have to add another one. I'm not sure now. I should have thought about this a lot more than just going with the flow. Sometimes doing that makes it way harder. I'm just gonna go with the flow. See what happens. See what happens. I'm gonna take that one out for now and use this one as a guide to mark where this one's gonna go. Okay, that one needs to go right there. Might as well do it to the same side as this. So take that one out, put this little guy in there. This on the inside, about right there to the top of there. Okay, that's where that one needs to go. I might have to have 4 on this side. I was only planning to have 3, but now it looks like I'm gonna have 4. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll see. It looks like it's gonna have 4 though. Won't be that even, but who's going to be looking except all of my viewers and myself? So I guess I'm going to go ahead and put another one. Man, I did not want to, but I'm going to. Now I'm just going to have to. Oh, I didn't want that one on there. But it's going to look so funky without it. Leave it or leave it. Okay, I got those 4 cut. Let's work on one side at a time. I'm just gonna put it there. I like the way that looks. Take off a couple of these burrs. Put some glue. Don't need a lot, but you need some. Oh, and you don't want to do that because I don't want this glue into there. Sometimes glue is a pain in the butt. Now do the same thing where this one matches up to that one and that one matches up to that one. It's way easier if I just mark it. I know where to put my glue when I mark it. Now let's do this side. Mark it where I need to put the glue. I'm digging how it's looking so far. And let me know what y'all think. You know, comment below. Tell me what I should have done. Any ideas? Make life easier? I like getting comments on stuff I could have done and make life easier stuff. It's always cool. All right, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna put one to there. Should I let it hang out a little bit? I think I'm going to. So let me make 2 of those. See what that looks like. It looks way better when it's not perfect. I'm just letting you know, especially if you're trying to make it look like an old wood bed. So sometimes you just gotta let stuff slide. Don't let it really get you if it's not perfectly straight up, or it's all right. Like, you're trying to make it look like that thing's been used for years and it's not just fresh off the press. So by making it look a little bit used, it comes out a lot better looking. That's just my opinion. Some people like that brand new fresh look. That's not the look I'm going for here. I plan on trying to make it look as old as I can, but we'll find out how that goes. Boom. It doesn't look half bad. I like it. I like it a lot. That looks cool. Should I add another one on the top? Oh, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if I should add another one in there. The only reason I'm saying no is because I didn't think about this, and the space on the bottom is bigger than the 2 spaces that I got on the top, and they kind of bother me. That's not cool. I think I want to add it. I think I'm going to add it in there. Yep. I'm gonna add it. I made a box on both sides and I made some flaps. Now I got it all taped up. I'm gonna paint the bottom all black. Yeah, I just don't want to see all that wood around there. I know it's wood, but if I paint it black, you won't be able to tell it's wood as much. All right, I'll let that dry for a while. Come back, paint it black. So I just received my package from Amazon, and it came with all the shackle parts I need. That's pretty much all I needed, was these little shackles. And I got lucky because it actually fits on the last hole. I'll have to drill this hole out right here, but that ain't no biggie. Like I said, I already mounted some RC 4-wheel drive ones, the heavy duty leaves on here, because I want it pretty stiff in the back. I want to be able to haul a load if I want to. So now I'm just going to install these back ones so I can see where my front ones are going to go. I'm not sure where to put them in the front, but I know they got to go in the front. We'll see where we're going to put them. But by me putting the back ones on first, I'll be able to see where the front ones go. That's why I'm installing the back ones first, and that'll show me where I need to put the ones in the front. And like I said, the only reason I'm doing all of this is because I didn't want the shock tower sticking all high up, and leaf springs are the only way to allow your frame to set on the frame. Well, my flatbed. That's where the back needs to be. And now I'm going to see if I can put this back screw in, and hopefully when I put it in there, the axle works. All right, there we go. It's hanging. That's a good thing. My position is pretty cool. I kind of like it. I'm thinking this other part of the whatever it is, hanger of sort, I don't know why there's a hole there. I'm thinking it'll fit right on that screw, and it should allow good clearance. Now let me put that drive shaft in there and see if it's going to actually work. And that looks like it'll work. Drive shaft's in there. I kind of like it. Awesome. All right, we're making headway. That's cool. I've been waiting all day for that package. And again, I will let that dry and I will come back to it. Found some holes that are already in the bottom of the chassis. So I just pre-drilled through that, and then I'll throw in some screws. I already did the back, so Back solid. Now I just got to screw in the front and the back bed will be connected. Just like that, the bed is attached. These all can slide out if I want them to. Front comes off, sides come off. Now I got to figure out a way to put this body on. I'm not really quite sure how I want to do it. I know it needs to be there in that location, but I just need to find out a way. I don't like putting body holes on the top. That's why there's no body holes. So I'm not quite sure. And I lost the lights to this a long time ago. So I found some of these guys, which are kind of like bullet style. They actually look like they might work pretty good. It doesn't look that bad. They kind of look like they go to that arrow, but it's all right. It'll work. I like it. It's on. It's a hitch. Should look pretty cool. I'm gonna assemble it, see what it's like, and then slap it on this girl. Other than them super tiny screws, came out pretty awesome. Kind of has a little bitty thing you flap up to pick it up, lock in your trailer. This doesn't look like it works that well, but hey, it's off of Amazon. I only needed it to stick something in the hitch that makes it look like there's a hitch. I'm not really going to use it. It's better than having no hitch. I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's a little too shiny for me. I might rust it up. Let's slide this puppy in there. And there we go. Add the missing touch. That'll work. That looks a lot better than no holes. No holes. Holes. I like it. Now I need to make some windows for it. And if you don't have any Lexan, it's not so thick, but it's Lexan, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal a piece. I could probably get away with just using this top part up here. It may be just a piece the size I need. I'm thinking that should work fine. I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna trace it. Now I'm just gonna cut a little bit bigger than that, and I'll cut it just like that. Give it a little wipe down. I can stick it on there, and I got a nice window. There's one window. Now I gotta make the front windshield. Front windshield might be a little more trickier, but it's all right. No biggie. No biggie. Oh, it's barely gonna make it with this piece that I got. Actually, it's so close. I might have to get a bigger piece. Yep, I might have to find a bigger piece. But I could probably get these side windows. That'll be fine. And I only really got to make one, and then I'll just trace it. And I'm gonna have the windows down on this one, so I only have to make the little bitty one on the side and not worry about the actual window itself. Just like that. This flat part right here going up, I can't really leave a lot of excess on this one because I don't want it to show on this side. Just like that. So I just finished putting some Metal Effects primer all over this thing. Well, kind of all over it. I like the old rusted looks. I left a little black showing every once in a while. And I ordered the 6-ounce thing of Metal Effects oxidizing iron paint. That's the stuff, that's the magic stuff. I've been shaking it for a while now. I think it's all pretty good. You're supposed to shake it really well. That's what you get. It's just pretty much just iron paint. And I'm just gonna put this on everywhere. And I'll try to stay away from the black area because I do want to keep some black, but I do also want a lot of rust on this thing. I want it looking like an old truck. And the more areas that the thicker areas you put this in, the thicker the rust will be. So if you do like real light coats, it'll just be like real light rust. But if you go heavy on it and put like another coat after this dries, it'll be really, really super rusty in them areas. Keep that in mind when you're using this product, that if you want it super rusty, just add more. The more you add, the more rustier it'll look. And I'll add like rust, like more rust in some areas where you know the rust would be like maybe in the corners down here. It probably would get a little more rusty in the corners. So I'll probably give it a little heavy job right there in those areas. You know, after this, it's pretty cool if you painted it over this again, like with the color, and then sand through it, and it kind of gives you a really awesome look. But I want it mainly a lot rusted because I don't know, I just like rust. It just makes it look not plastic. That's the only reason I really love this product. It kind of takes away that Lexan plastic look, and it makes it look like it's a metal body. That's the reason I really like using this paint a lot. I want to rust this whole hitch out because I don't want it all new and shiny. I like old and rusty bolts. And this, what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to hide the fact that it's wood. Even though I know it's wood, y'all know it's wood, it just won't look like wood. It'll look like steel, rusted old steel. Maybe I'll try to get a time lapse of it actually turning into rust after I put that. I don't even know what it's called. It's called I guess it's that agent, the rusting agent that you spray on there, the activator, rust activator, if that's the word. I was gonna rust some of the frame out on this truck, but it's just too brand new to do that too, so maybe pretend somebody just put all this old stuff on a new chassis or something, you know. Oh, that's what I'm gonna go for. Scuff it up using a wire wheel. Much better. I like the way that looks. That looks pretty good. Let's get some old oily dirt and sandpaper, maybe give it some stains. I'll rub it in them cracks pretty good. That looks a lot better. So this is the rust activator. I had enough in there, but it doesn't come with a squirt bottle, so I just used anything. I rinsed it out. Now I'm just gonna squirt it. Pretty much just be liberal about it. You don't need there's no special thing. Just make sure you wet all of the areas that you put rust on. So you just want to kind of douse it, the whole thing, wet it real good. Should have pressed spray. Maybe there's a mist on here. Oh, there is. Oh, that's way better. Now I'm just gonna coat the whole thing, make sure it's all soaked. And we're gonna let nature do its thing, let the chemicals work, and show you how it transforms it into a rusty old truck. So if you're missing any kind of lighting or something, like right now I need 2 little bitty bullet lights that go on the side of this truck that doesn't come with the truck. When you buy it, the body, I'm just gonna make some. I found a picture online of the real truck and it has 2 little bullet lights on the side of the truck. Well, when you buy the body from Proline, it doesn't come with those little bitty lights. So I'm gonna show y'all how to make them. Regular hanger, plastic hanger. I'm gonna cut a piece off of this and I'll show y'all what I'm gonna do next. Little 2-inch piece will do it, just like that. Little 2-inch piece of hanger. So now all you need to do is get a drill, chuck that in a drill, chuck it in, just like that. Make sure it's tight. And I'm gonna set that down, and I'm gonna set a clamp on there just so it's solid. You probably don't have to put a clamp on there unless you got super awesome strength that you can do them both at the same time. But I find it easier if you just clamp it down so it doesn't move on you. So get something you're pretty much making a mini lathe. So I got a razor blade, really sharp, brand new razor blade. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off some of the inside right here with the blade. In this case, it needs to be this way. And that right there will hollow it out. That right there will make you a hollow spot. I actually need to have this thing in a little bit more so it doesn't have less wobble. So we'll go like that. Now we're gonna shape this thing. And all you really gotta do, it's probably better if I just hold this. You're gonna start right here and just start digging it in. And before you go too much, you really need a lip around the edge to make that ring on the edge to make it look like a real bullet light. So I'm gonna slightly turn this on and I'm gonna put just the tip of the razor blade in there. And it's gonna make a nice little ring around the edge, all the way around the edge. So it looks like that cap that holds that thing on there. We go a little bit deeper, just like that. I might just round the edge off just a little bit, just like that. And now to take it off, you just put your razor blade the other way. And there you have a little bullet light with a ring around the edge. Just an amazing little bullet light right there. So if you didn't have one, now you can make your own. Is it gonna be functional? No, but can you make it functional? Sure you can. You could just clamp that in a press, drill that out a little bit, drill a baby hole right here that you can send your wires through, and then cut a little lens, cap a little lens in there, and you could have a little light for sure in there. Me, I'm just going for the look. There you go.